Alan, sometimes we might see the animal standing there or seeing the animal trying to walk, and it looks like it might be some degree of lameness. How can you tell when it may be just a minor problem or whether there's something severe? Do you watch it for a period of time, or do you call the vet immediately?
Well, you know, in general, you probably should have, especially in a neonate or a foal within 30 days of age, lameness is, there's such a high risk of sepsis or infection in those foals relative to mature horses, even over 5 to 6 months of age. So when you have a lameness in a foal, and this goes back to what Wendy was talking about, is you got to, you know, are they doing all right? Are they kind of not?
Look at the overall health.
Yeah, it's usually not just a lameness problem. On the time, had they had a history, like a typical history of a foal that may develop a septic joint, is they had diarrhea 5 to 7 days earlier, right? Or they have there's a respiratory problem going around or something of that nature that may compromise them in some way. So if you have that history especially, you should be more concerned. Lameness from infections, which are the most important things to recognize directly, are typically quite severe in foals. They may start off mildly, but usually within 24 hours of recognizing lameness, the foal may in fact be non-weight bearing. So if any of those lamenesses should be evaluated by your veterinarian, because it may not be an infection, it could be a fracture, for instance. So the minor injury, you know, is there any minor lameness? Yes, if it turns out to be minor, right? So that's the question. They can get like small fractures of the coffin bones that are non-articular, no big deal. It happens during hard pastures. They all heal. They do great. If you didn't know about it, who would care, right? But these other things really have to be. So it's degree of lameness. It's the overall condition of the foal. Is it history on the farm? Are you having trouble? You know, did you lose a foal last week or something like that? So that would all change your sense of urgency.